Jonathan, happy morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning, America. It's us, again, in your living room or on your dashboard of your car on your way to work. I highly recommend that.
Always.
It's very safe of you, and I do the same thing, so I can't really blame you. I have my little YouTube things playing, like some up in between my gear shifter and the radio, and it's really dangerous. Anyway.
You could always duct tape your phone to your steering wheel.
God, that's a great idea, actually. I never thought about that. Dude, every time I
Totally safe and legal.
Like you look so nice with your haircut. It looks really good. I gotta do one of those soon too.
There you go.
Keep trying to get one done, but I keep forgetting. Anyway, so the concerts are coming back hard and strong already.
Hard and strong.
Hard and strong. We've seen a few. That have been sort of a little bit surprising. Like, I just didn't know this was gonna be a thing, but I guess this might be a thing. Full vaccinations required to attend these concerts. And this is starting in New York City. I think we're gonna have some filtering in the Los Angeles metro and the Bay areas as well. But we've seen the first one that will be in New York City is the Strokes.
And I'm sure they just take your word for it at the door.
No,
Get your vaccine, cool. Way to go, bro. Come on in. No?
No, this is not like going to your favorite restaurant, like going to Red Bull, like where you don't have to wear. What is it? You don't have to wear a mask if you're vaccinated outside. Now is the rule, or something.
I don't know.
I don't know. We try to. It's hard to keep track of all of them. It's confusing because we're stupid. But no. So the Strokes are doing a fundraiser for the new mayoral candidate, for the first female candidate to be not candidate, but the first female mayor is their hopes of New York City, running in place of De Blasio, I believe. So they are going to be requiring everyone to have a vaccine card. Okay. Have proof of your employment.
Okay.
Proof of your employer, and this is a political one. So this is going deep George Orwellian.
So it's a little different.
Not totally though, because Phish has also announced a concert at the Bowery, I believe. No, not at the Bowery. Oh, I can't remember. Phish's first concert in Manhattan, because the Strokes are going to be at Irving Plaza. Whoa, I forgot where this is going to be. Darn it. But Phish's was going to be the first fully vaxxed concert in New York City, where you're required to show your vaccinations. Now it is not the first fully vaxxed. But is this a trend that is going to be starting? I think it will be in New York City.
Absolutely in New York City, and probably a lot of the larger major cities. I would say that's safe to say.
And what I've seen, like, New York City and LA, they were the first places to ban cigarettes inside the venues and clubs. And that is now filtered to the entire country, I believe, correct?
There you go. Well, I mean, there's still places.
I mean, we're in the
South.
Like
Kentucky.
that gig at the club called Kentucky that you did the other day. If you're in Kentucky watching, let us know. If you've ever been to Cocktails right off of Man of War in Lexington, it's not a venue. It's just one of my favorite bars in Kentucky, because it's not like a fancy bar. But I remember going there from New York. Like I think I was living in New York sort of before. I went to Cocktails, and like I ordered a drink, and they were like, they told me how much it cost, and I was like, I'll just get around for everyone. They're like, oh, for your group? I'm like, no, for the bar. So I bought her because it was so inexpensive.
23 cents a drink.
It was something like that. It was insane. It was like $1.50 a drink. I was like, I'll buy it. There was like, just like 15 people in the bar. I was like, I'll get around for everybody. They're like, what? I'm like, yes. It was insane. It was the best. I don't remember the rest of the night. I think I had to stumble home.
It's probably because they roofied you.
I definitely vomited a lot that evening, I think. God, it was fun being young.
Happened to the best of us.
I know. No one's ever roofied me, I don't think. I'm not really worth roofing. Have you
Wait
seen
till this afternoon.
Anyway, so Jonathan, I'm serious here.
I'm sorry.
So we're moving now. So we're trying to figure out like what people's thoughts and feelings are going to be about. Like, is this a thing that needs to happen? Is it a thing that we think is ridiculous? Can they do this across? Is it legal to do this across, in businesses? I don't know.
It gets into a tricky space, right? Because we're used to our sort of medical history, like there are laws, and our medical information is private. But it gets into that weird, crosses into that space like it could affect everyone else.
Safety of others. Like, are you a ticking time bomb walking into this like venue and like coughing all over everybody?
I mean, so there's so many things to unpack about that. How you feel about there's just so many things.
Fortunately, we're not nearly intelligent enough to handle this.
No.
We just when we were reading about it, it caught us off guard a bit. It was like, wow, and I read a few more gigs popping up like this. I was like, oh.
I mean, I kind of thought that I felt like that was probably coming, but then to see that it is here is a different thing.
It is here.
It is here.
It is risen.
It's among us.
It's yeah, it's strange. It's because again, like New York City and LA, they tend to lead.
Right.
You know, rule wise. Sometimes their stuff gets a little bit extreme.
Sure.
I don't really see this happening in South Carolina anytime soon.
No.
Because you're gigging now.
Oh yeah.
Like pretty regular. Are there vaccine cards required?
I'm gonna go with no.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that's negative.
Negative, Ghost Rider.
Yeah, no. Mm-mm.
I mean, a more serious question, like let's say Steven Seagal was playing a gig. Would they require, and they required Steven Seagal to have a vaccine? He said no. Could anyone stop Steven Seagal from playing that gig?
No, absolutely. Okay. Only Chuck Norris. Chuck Norris showed up. Well, now there's a throwdown. Because
I've been studying more into Steven Seagal. And okay. I've gotten all these guys like, no, he's fake. And then I've got, no, he's the real deal. And so it's been a fun little push.
It depends on who you look at.
And like Aikido is the art of disarming, apparently more is like what and I never knew that really until like I sort of like studied it a little bit and then watched his movies. And I was like, oh my God, it is all pretty much about that.
And he's like breaking your elbow.
It's like he uses your weight against you.
Right. Even though he's a large man.
That's why he was so good at it too, because like he could like just manhandle you as well. And but like I was watching some other guys, like if somebody knows how to fight, Aikido is not the best,
probably
martial art. Like these are for idiots like me trying to attack.
I think the problem with Aikido, this is my own YouTube armchair expert here.
Do it.
You have to be pretty darn strong and like really violently aggressive to make Aikido work. It's hard. Like they work, it's hard to make them work and like do the grabs.
What are those fake martial artists that are? It's usually in the Asian dojos that like they do like. Why? Like the energy or something?
Like the no touch.
The no touch.
You need to go, listen, you need to go watch Martial Arts Journey. Rokus, if you're watching this, I do watch a lot of your videos, sir. But I also watch like Ramsey Dewey and the Little Hard to Hurt Icy Mike Guy and Sensei Seth.
This is all.
It's a whole world. Like we're in our guitar world of YouTube, but they have a whole like fighting.
I might have to go into this world a bit. It sounds
fun. It's sort of exactly like our world. Like it's everything, but it's about like hitting people. Not really. It's more about,
Okay, well, so jumping away from Steven Seagal for a minute, a minute.
Let's say, all that matters.
But let's say, okay, the Rolling Stones announced the final tour.
Yes.
And it's fully vaxxed.
So we're in the year 2095.
Yes, the final tour is coming. They're all in cryogenic stasis, like mobile machines.
Okay.
And like it's this is it. Like you have to be vaxxed to see it. Like and you've not gotten vaxxed. Will you get vaxxed to go see the Stones? Would that be the tipping point? Or you'd be like, screw it.
I'm fully confident I'll be dead before the Stones' final concert. So I'm not going to worry about it.
No way.
Totally.
Yeah, maybe actually.
We'll all be dead.
I don't know. It's a tricky one. That's one we have to play.
It'll be Keith and then like AI versions of the rest of the band. It's just their consciousness uploaded in these like machines.
Somehow Brad Whitford's joined them. They're like, what happened? The Matrix is
How did
broken.
I get here?
The glitch.
I took the blue pill.
It's just the steak just tasted too good. No one was homeless. It wasn't good enough. We needed to have it more real. I started watching Jupiter Ascending again the other night.
I watched that.
That's such a good bad movie.
It is bad and it is good.
It's like we get about like 20 minutes in and we're like, man, this is so good. The space skates.
Yeah.
It's just like it's the.
I need to watch it again. I forgot about that.
It's so good. It's such we were talking with one of my new friends. He's out there. He was. I can't get the story. It's too long. But I'll get into a little bit.
That's never stopped us before. Don't get off topic.
Well, because I think Mila is just amazing. I think she's a great actress. I think she's really smart. She's apparently brilliant. And she's gorgeous. And she's a mother now too. She's like the quadruple threat. And she speaks fluent multiple languages.
Basically, she's perfect.
She is perfect. I think she might be a cyborg. But
she could be.
I don't know. I was talking to this one friend. I'm not going to say his name just because I don't want to get him in trouble or anything. But he used to hang out with like the whole 70s show gang. So like all except for Mila, I think they were all like part of Scientology. I guess I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
But he said like she was like he only got home with her a few times and she was like super cool and super gorgeous and super smart. And then they found like he wasn't a Scientologist, so like they kind of like dissed him.
Did he get all like
he got like just
excommunicated
kicked to the side?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's sad because
he's hanging out with Leah Remini.
I met a few. They're all really cool. Like the ones I've met. Like I still want to meet Tom Cruise. That's like my fantasy. So I just want to sit there and talk about like like when they did the greetings in Top Gun and did this. I think that's an amazing scene.
I feel like it would be strange just to sit and talk with Tom Cruise.
It's strange, kind of like sitting with like Gandhi.
Yes.
or Mozart.
I just feel like he's too intense just to sit and be like,
I'm a little bit intense too. Like,
You can be intense.
It's people are like, you don't drink coffee. I'm like, no, I don't drink
no,
coffee.
God, no. If
smoke
he
cigarettes?
did
No.
drink coffee,
No, it gets a little
it would be
intense.
too much.
But yeah, it's fun though. But yeah, so I don't even know what we're talking about. I do, but
When we go to NAMM, I think you should drink like a ton of Red Bull.
I can't drink Red Bull either.
No, I know, but just one day. Just coffee, Red Bull, just all day
I hate
long.
the way both of those things taste.
Doesn't matter.
I know, yeah.
Doesn't matter. It's not about the taste, Baxter. It's the effects.
A lot of jokes there. I'm gonna leave that one be. What's that female comic that Derek
Save
likes
that
so
for the
much?
podcast. Podcast material right there. We'll revisit this
Yeah,
topic.
I'm not gonna say because then people will figure it out. But so let us know what you think. This is a touchy one here.
Oh, we're back to the thing.
Yeah, we had a
started
little
talking about.
not like what Baxter drinks, but like what you think about the whole fully vaccinated rules to see a show. Like I just never even thought that would be a thing. I didn't even think about it. I just don't.
Right.
I just kind of live through life like an idiot, like a whale just swimming through the ocean. Like,
Yep.
where am I? Next meal's here. Cool. I'm having a meal with like an old Navy SEAL buddy of mine today.
There you
the
go.
monster 6'5" plus huge man. I don't know how he was a SEAL. How did he get anything underwater? How did they make flippers big enough for this guy? Anyway, you know what I'm talking about, Ben.
I do.
Ben's coming here to see Ben and his beautiful mother. Oh, love it. But anyway,
They're both beautiful.
I just never thought this would be a thing, even the most unrealistic of it, because it's just weird. It's weird where we live in. It's let us know your thoughts.
We would love to know your thoughts. I think it's all going to be geographic. If you're in certain places, you'll have to have it. Certain places, you won't.
We'll see.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Tell us if we're right, if we're wrong. What do you guys think about it? Hit like and subscribe if you have not already. Click that bell so you don't miss videos in the future. Thanks for hanging out with us. We will see you next time.